John Oliver. And tonight we will be discussing one of the most contentious topics in the United States, public transportation.
Hey, I'm sorry. We just got a cease and desist from HBO.
Bloody hell!
Yeah, they sent it to our Instagram DMs, and they said you can't directly rip them off just so that you can talk about systemic issues.
Fine, I'll drop the accent.
Yes.
God. Leo, let's go with plan B.
Weekend Update with Colin Jost and Michael Che.
Thank you. Good evening. I'm Colin Jost.
And I'm Michael Che now.
Transportation.
Stop, I'm sorry. We just got a cease and desist from NBC Universal.
God, just now?
Yeah, it was dropped off by a really scary owl, Harry Potter style letter sort of thing. It was really...
That's
Okay,
problematic,
fine.
but Leo, can we try that other thing?
God.
Hello!
Welcome to Funny You Should Care! You folks are about to get schooled.
No, we're not Colin Jost or John Oliver, but we are
Women! Whoa!
Did I forget my name?
Who are you?
I'm
Ace
Megan
Clark,
Daly.
and I'm Ace Clark! And we actually are going to talk about public transportation tonight, specifically in Chicago. Whoa! What is it? What's going on? The good, bad, the ugly!
Yes, we have an amazing ensemble cast in the wings to help us out with some funny. And why you should care, we have two very special guests from Better Street Chicago, Kyle Lucas and Courtney Cobb. We're going to welcome them up on stage later tonight. You're going to hear more from them.
But
for now-
first, this is a comedy show, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
We want to make you chuckle. We want to make you laugh. So we are going to bring some of our ensemble members out here to the stage and make you chuckle with some
Welcome everybody tonight, and we are here celebrating transportation. Now I am from Texas. And you know what happens in Texas a lot? Not a lot of public transportation. But what does happen a lot in Texas is cars, and I fucking hate them. Now we are going to be here in a car, and our improvisers will be doing some scenes where they are going to get carjacked. Yes. Now, all I need to get this started. Can I get anybody's syllables? Hello, what are your syllables? Your initials?
BH.
BH. BH will be the initials for this round. In this, they will be driving down the road, and at any point, some sort of BH group will attack them and take their car. Now, 3 people into the car. BH, take it as you will, and begin.
Guys, I'm so excited. This is my favorite thing, going on trips with people to
my
using the science and industry.
It's fine.
I see some big Homer Simpsons. Let's get out of here.
Just donuts.
You're gonna love them. I do love them.
I love them more.
No, me more. I do it for her. I do it for her. By her, I mean my daughter. Do I know her name? I don't know. Pink Donut. Oh, there are some big hobbits.
Oh no! We better get out of here. What about second breakfast?
Oh my God.
Which way twice and gone?
There's no way I can work with these pedals. They're tiny.
So tiny.
A small hobbit's foot would be bad for this, but we're big hobbits.
Big hobbits. This is
Small humans make
not going to work.
such small cars. Oh my God, this makes us so hungry. Oh no, it's a bunch of berry hoarders.
Oh my God, I'm so glad we were able to do that without getting any juice anywhere.
No, I know. I honestly, I don't get. No, that's mine. Sorry, guys, kind of back in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know, you are the ones that decided to go for both the blueberries and the raspberries. You sit in your own grave.
driving. Breeze. Hey, what are your initials?
CX.
CX. Have fun. And begin.
You can at least feed me one.
Okay, open them wide.
I think that went into the Pepsi.
Oh no, it's a bunch of Charlie XCXs.
Let's ride.
That's all the CXs. What are your initials? MT.
Do a donut in a 316.
I love it, Charlie. Let's do it again.
Where's George?
I didn't listen to the album.
You missed out on Brat Summer, babe.
I heard Kamala's Brad Summer. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I forgot the
I
initials.
forgot the two. Yes.
What are the-
Look at that billboard.
MT.
And it says
Oh my
MT.
god, a bunch of monstrous truckers.
Let's go. Oh yeah, we got us ourselves a trip. Woo! 3, 5, 4, 4. I smell a werewolf. I don't know. I'm a werewolf, I guess.
The no seatbelt life. That's what I like.
Yeah, we're the kings of the road. We don't need no safety precautions. We're right here, truck stop. Do we gotta get invited to go in? I don't know. Is that werewolf rules or vampire rules?
There's no rules in here.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We got a bunch of mushy Tyrannosaurus Rex. Another vampire. Oh my god, I'm just filling into this seat. Do you know if you can adjust the steering wheel? I think I'll get your seat. I can't get a good grip though. Can someone? Okay, what happened this?
I'm trying with all my might.
I can still see the road. It's good. I'll be your eyes.
Wow, don't cars suck? I hate them. They're the worst. You know what's way better than that? Trains. And now we have assembled a panel of some of the finest people that you'd ever find on a train. Here today to answer some of your questions. So be thinking in your little brain about anything that you might need some advice, some clarity, maybe some sort of school question. I don't know. But first, let's meet our panelists and recognize one interesting thing about them that I'm not gonna tell you. Panelist number 1.
Woo! Let's go Cubs! Yeah, I'm a Cubs fan. Go! We're gonna win the World Series. We won once. I think we can do it again. Okay. You see, you gotta clap like Tinkerbell if you believe in the Cubs. Okay. See, thank you. Okay. Still clap. We still believe in the Cubs.
Thank you, panelist number 1. Panelist number 2.
Hey, it's me. I'm the guy with 2 phones. Yeah. Why am I holding 2 phones and having 2 separate conversations in them? I don't know. You tell my mother and then you tell my workplace. Because I gotta talk to both of them at the same time. Anyways, my name is Greg.
Thank you, panelist number 2. Panelist number 3.
Hello, I'm that guy in the back of the train who's dressed to the nines. I'm going somewhere very interesting, but you can only guess where I'm going. It's going to be so fun for me. Look at my fur. Look at my long coat and many layers.
Thank you, panelist number 3. And panelist number 4.
Hi, my name is Jack, and I'm an intern at Goldman Sachs, and I'm here from Arizona State, and this is my first time in a big city, you know, and I just love taking the train, and right from the loop directly to the loop directly. You get the drill. I just love riding the train, and I love drinking free beer that my company gives, even though I'm underage.
Thank you, panelist number 4. Lovely panelists. Now you look like people who have problems. Who here has an issue that they might need some advice on? Oh yeah, oh, come on over here. Any question at all?
What would you do if you find your date on Grindr?
What would you do if you found your date on Grindr, the gay dating app that's not for dating, for those of you who don't know? Panel's number 1.
Whoa, okay, first of all, I just gotta say, I'm gonna swing a home run, okay? I swing home runs whenever I'm on Tinder, because that's one thing I wanted to clarify. I'm not part of that team. I play for the other team, I play for the Cubs! Woo! Yeah, but if I were to find out that the guy, if the girl, okay, if they were on Grindr, I think it would hurt my feelings just a little bit, okay? You gotta have loyalty, right? Go Cubs!
Thank you, panelist number 1. You're obsessed with big-butted guys in tight pants. I love that. Panelist number 2.
I'm a guy with 2 phones. I get it. You got a lot of apps, and when you're looking on your app, sometimes you forget that you've downloaded and set up a profile for Grindr. Okay, it happens to everybody. Everybody accidentally has a profile on Grindr. So honestly, you gotta be sympathetic to that and just say, "Hey, me too."
Thank you, panelist number 2. Panelist number 3.
Well, wouldn't you know it? I've got a little secret. I matched with someone on the train. I'll give you a hint. It's a person you can't see usually. It's the person behind the door at the very, very, very front of the train. They might be the driver. Can you guess? Wink. Sit.
You see, I'm in a new city and I just downloaded all the apps that I could find, and Grindr may be one of them. And you know what? I found a really good friend, not at Goldman Sachs, because they don't support this kind of stuff. But I found a lot of friends, and that's why I keep going up north. That's where you can meet people, and yeah, I love my big boy apartment in the Loop.
Thank you. Now, no one needs any more embarrassing advice than that. Does anybody else have any advice that they might need? Oh, yes, over here.
What's the number 1 rule on a train?
The number 1 rule on a train. What is the number 1 rule on a train? Hey, let's mix it up. Let's start with panelist number 3.
The number 1 for anyone riding the train is that you have to sit only 1 seat away from other people. That's generally seems to be the agreed upon thing when you ride the train. And if someone sits in between those people, you kind of go, ugh.
Okay, I got some news here. Friend, okay? Okay, the number 1 rule on the train.
Yes, go on.
Is that whenever there's a Cubs game, I'm getting the seat, okay? Because I'm making it to that Cubs game. I'm making it to Wrigleyville, right? And I'm making it to get my signed merch by my favorite Cubs player. Insert name here.
I've seen people like you on the red line. You always get off at Addison. There's so many of you, and you smell so good, and you're so sober, and you're all not sweaty at all.
Okay, well, I'll just have you know, okay, first of all, never use Addison's name in vain like that, okay, bro? Okay, bro?
Addison, that's my favorite stop. That's where all the big boy bars are. That's where my manager takes me when he can give me some underage beer. I ask for the lightest beer and he calls me names that I don't like,
Yeah, and I'm just a part of this conversation too.
Give it up for our thank you so much. And now we take you to a boardroom. Jingle Day.
Jingle Day! Ernie, get out here! It's Jingle Day at the CTA, and that means we're picking out a new jingle for the CTA.
Yes, Mr. CTA CEO, sir. I have a great marketing team here for you, and they've agreed to help us come with a catchy tune for our brand.
Well, it better be catchy, because you see, I want our marketing to be better than the London Tube, better than Uber, better than the Magic School Bus, and that's a high standard.
It is, sir.
Because that song was written by Little Richard. Can we get Little Richard for this?
I don't think so, sir.
Is he dead?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. All right, well, bring them out.
Mr. CTO, Mr. CTA CEO,
Mr. CTA CEO!
That easy.
Great to see you, but we got some big ideas for you, some big song ideas.
Just think right now. What they did with the Gulf of America, we're gonna do for you. We're putting the CTA on maps where it doesn't even belong. Apple Maps, Google Maps, Maps.com, Maps.it, Maps.
Okay. Just play the song. Blow Me Away.
You got it. $5 day pass.
No, stop. That's the Subway tagline from 10 years ago.
Yeah, Subway.
That deal is defunct on both the sandwich Subway and this Subway.
Oh, come on.
Look. Whatever you do, it needs to be engaging, exciting, not plagiarism, and as good as the Magic School Bus. It had like Magic School Bus, because it's like, oh, seatbelts, everyone. I hope we're not going on another field trip with the Frizz. No way. Oh, cruising on down Main Street. Well, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Taking notes.
You know what? I'm hearing you. I'm seeing you. You got it, babe.
We got you, girl. Okay.
On my way. Still on my way. There's not a delay.
Stop.
What?
You can't say there's a delay. You're bad-mouthing the CTA in the jingle.
What? Smash Mouth? You want Smash Mouth to be in this? Because if you want that, this whole thing is going to be associated with Shrek.
Wait. They have a green line. We can make this work, sir.
Well,
we can make this work.
I think what Mr. CTO is... I think what he's trying to say is that we have a vision for this. Chicago is often overlooked as a major U.S. city, but our residents know that there's something here that's special, especially in our public transit system. Our elevated rail lines, they're iconic to our city. Our loop system, we were the first in the world to do it. 30% of Chicagoans don't even have a car. Our buses, they make over 25,000 trips a day to serve them. An iconic jingle can help elevate our already elevated rail lines and help make the CTA better for all of us.
Whoa. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm feeling something. That was so well put and so passionate. Why don't they make you the CEO?
Hey.
All right. You know what? I think we got it. I think you want something specific.
Yes.
Okay, something innovative?
Yes.
Something sexy.
In a manner of speaking.
Something freaky.
Oh God.
Headlights!
You're so elevated. I wanna touch a third rail. Hold on to your
No, there's not, boy. Doors open on the left. You are
Go now, you're so upsetting to look at. Yes, it's still true. Go! Get out! Oh, that was nothing like the magic school bus.
No, it was not, sir.
Where did you find these people?
I saw them doing karaoke on the Red Line last week.
Okay.
Alrighty, let's get to one of the most highly anticipated portions of the night, part one of an interview with our esteemed guests to help us learn and organize for change. Please welcome to the stage Kyle, Lucas, and Courtney Cobb.
Welcome. So tonight we have here Kyle, Lucas, and again Courtney Cobb. And they're both co-founders of Better Street Chicago, and they're passionate advocates for people-centered urban designs. And after falling in love with Chicago's transit and creative communities, they now fight to reshape the built environment to serve both people and the planet. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
So they both know their stuff, and we're lucky to have you. Nice.
Take it off. So, let's start with how did Better Street start off? Basically, from what I've heard, they kind of started as like a bunch of people kind of venting online, but it turned into an actual movement. What?
Yeah, I mean, who among us hasn't ever tweeted our frustrations about the train or, Close Encounter on the Street? We really noticed that there were a lot of people who were really angry. That included us. And we were really tired of screaming into the void all the time and felt like there wasn't opportunities for us to really dig in with everything. And so I met somebody like Courtney through Twitter DMs, and we got coffee, and yeah, we started the conversation from there.
Yeah, I definitely saw a need for an organization that will say it like it is, and also be an organization that doesn't want to always play nice. I mean, we do. We do.
We play nice, but then we sometimes tell it like it is, like you said.
Okay.
Yeah, so we founded it in 2020. So we've been around about 5 years.
Oh, that's awesome. What are some of your biggest or favorite projects that you're working on right now?
Yeah, we do a lot of different things. We'll do rapid response if we need to defend a bike lane or push back against bad CTA service. We've got really big projects that we're working on, like fighting against highway expansion on the lakefront. We're pushing for plowing sidewalks, like on my shirt here, relevant for this week. Fighting for the better future of public transportation in the city at the state level too.
Awesome. Very cool. All right, so let's zoom in on one of those projects. So there's talk about merging the CTA, Metra, and PACE into one system. So what's the deal with that, and why does Chicago Transit work the way it does in the city, and what can be done about it?
Yeah, so there's this huge bill at the state level right now called the Metropolitan Mobility Authority Act, MMA, because we want to give CTA and all of our transit systems a fighting chance. So basically the proposal is to merge our disparate agencies into one. I don't know if you've ever tried to transfer between CTA and Metra or Metra and PACE before. I have been stuck on Sunday downtown Waukegan waiting for a 3-hour headway because I missed my train. And basically our systems need to be able to work together. Right now they view themselves as competition, and they shouldn't be competition. They should be one system. So we're looking for one transit agency, one fare, and ultimately...
One Venture Act to rule them all.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
Dippy too. That's what we would love to see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so much easier.
Yeah.
Okay, you're wearing the sweatshirt. Let's talk a little bit more about Plow the Sidewalks. It started as just an idea, and now it's an actual city ordinance with funding. How did you do that?
Yeah, it started actually with our colleague, me and Michael, went out and bought some shovels out of frustration from seeing sidewalks not being cleared, and made some big noise online about it. And eventually found out there is actually a policy solution. A bunch of cities like Toronto, even locally, Forest Park, they just literally plow the sidewalks. They're little tiny little plows, and you just drive them down the sidewalk just like you would the street. And we thought that actually makes a lot of sense. And so we made a big campaign. We had a petition where thousands of Chicagoans advocated for it. And ultimately, in summer of 2023, we passed an ordinance that forced the city to design a pilot program. And then the mayor tried to not fund it. And then we fought against him this year, and we got some funding for the program. So hopefully next year, in a few pilot zones around the city, you might actually see some little plows running down the sidewalk.
Yeah, awesome. Well, those are some huge projects, but they're not the only ones you've taken on. So we're gonna leave you guys on a little cliffhanger. We'll be back with more Kyle and Courtney.
Nice.
But for now, we're gonna get back to the funny.
Whoa! So if you two would
Let me go back.
Alrighty, we take you to the CTA Belmont stop.
Welcome to Chicago Transit Warrior, the only game show where our contestants pit themselves against the CTA themselves. Will they give up? Will they survive? Or will they just order an Uber? Let's meet our contestants, Jim, Bob, and Nancy. How are you feeling for today?
Terrified. Evanescence.
Excited for that prize money.
Oh, funny that you think there's gonna be prize money. All right, our first challenge. Chicago doesn't pave the sidewalks, because, you know, that would make sense. You need to get from your home to your bus stop without falling on your ass. Are you ready? Go!
I got this.
This isn't too bad. Oh, my prize!
Oh, people are gonna be talking about that one for days.
Happy feet, march of the penguins.
It looks like Bob made it to his bus stop, but the bus has sadly already left. Oh, I'm sorry, Bob. That was a rookie mistake. You need to get to your station with a 12-minute buffer or a ritual sacrifice. For our second challenge, if I get my contestants, come over here. We bring you now to one of Chicago's infamous 6-lane intersections. Your task? Turn left. That's it. What's your strategy?
Stop, chop, roll.
All right.
Just close my eyes and drive.
Interesting.
Just think about that prize money.
Again, very optimistic. All right, let's have our contestants get into their vehicle. And the light has turned green. There's an onslaught of traffic coming. My God, will Nancy be able to find a way to get through it all? She's going, she took it. My God. All right, now Jim.
Not today!
But what about Bob?
Jesus, take the wheel!
Tough luck, Bob. You should have drove better. These roads are designed perfectly. Moving on. Now for our most dangerous challenge yet. Choosing an L car. The contestant to find the least cursed car will be crowned our Chicago Transit Warrior. Are you ready?
No.
Too bad. Here come the doors opening right now. The passengers are filing through. It's everybody's day. My God. And it looks like our contestants have found their cars. Let's see how they did.
Oh, I'm getting notes of, piss and weed?
There's a pregnant lady and an old man standing right in front of the only open seat. Hell is real.
Mine's empty. Awesome.
Oh, but why is it empty?
Oh, someone left something on the seat. Oh, there must be. Oh.
That's what I thought. All right. We are tabulating your results. And the winner is... everybody! Because it doesn't matter what L ride you take, you're still getting your $2.50 worth. Thank you all for coming. Join us next week as our contestants take on Lower Wacker Drive with no cell phone reception.
Wow, like Batman!
All right, here we go, part 2. Come on back. There we go.
So we saw some intersections there, and let's talk about one specifically. I believe it's Grand, Chicago, and Halstead.
Yeah.
So there's a casino going up there, and you guys all fought back against some sketchy street design choices. So can you tell us what was the issue, and what did you win?
Yeah, so have any of you been in the Chicago and Halstead intersection before? Yeah, it's pretty terrible no matter how you're going through it, whether you're driving or walking or riding a bike or taking transit. It's super congested, it's incredibly wide and dangerous. And so it's really one of the worst intersections. And CDOT was like, we're gonna rebuild it the same, except the bike lane is gonna be more dangerous. And they basically gave no notice about it. They had a quiet little public meeting, and we decided we were going to sit on the sidelines. So we organized our community. We went out with palm cards. We're talking with people in the intersection, being like, "Hey, this is terrible, isn't it? Yeah, can you email CDOT and tell them to change their designs?" Ultimately, we got them to agree to meet with us, and we vented for like hours at them, and we ultimately got them to agree to change the designs. Now there is actually a bus lane there that wasn't there before on Chicago. And the future redesign, when they rebuild the whole thing, is going to have a much safer protected bike lane all the way through the intersection, shorter crossings for pedestrians. So yeah, we got a huge win for an area that's going to have a huge entertainment district and thousands of new homes.
Of course. And then there's Lakeshore Drive. So what's happening with that redesign, and why should people care?
I find it offensive that the state wants to spend billions of dollars just to save someone in a car less than 10 minutes. I can think of so many better ways to spend billions of dollars.
Yep.
This is infrastructure that is going to be here after I'm gone. And we're just repeating the same mistakes. They didn't even want to consider a bus-only lane. I live in Rogers Park. If anyone has ever taken the 147, there's a reason why I don't take it often. There's a reason why. It's added 30, 40 minutes to my commute, and it doesn't have to be that way. And so we're standing up and being like, fuck that.
Exactly. Yeah, and so we're pushing back against their plans to basically build a superhighway, and we're pushing for dedicated public transit on the lakefront, a reduced footprint, so that when you actually go to the lake, you don't hear the constant drone of cars in the background. Yeah, we're fighting for that.
Awesome. I want to be involved in that one. All of it. All right. So a lot of people assume that urban planning is something only city officials or experts deal with. But all of you went from like normal people to literally shaping how Chicago is designed. So how did that happen?
Yeah, I mean, really, it came down to, we were just pissed off enough, right? And like
pissed
eventually,
off nerds.
Yeah, pissed off nerds, maybe a little bit obsessive, but ultimately it came down to, we really cared about our community and we saw the human impact. It's not just transportation. Like it's really about people, and we've designed a system that's bad for people. So maybe let's design a system that's good for people instead. And we believe that that's a possibility. We see it around the world. And so really it came down to, we just found that there's a bunch of people who agree. And so long as we continue to just spread that word with people, I grew up evangelical, so this is like my new faith now.
Have you heard about BRT? Did you know that your bus does not have to sit at every red light? Like, we actually have the technology to give buses a green. Constant green. Did you know that there are cities where you just pay for the bus before it gets there and you're not waiting 5 minutes for everybody to tap their Venture card?
That is the good news. That
We
is
could
the
preach
gospel.
all day.
Okay, for someone who wants to get involved but doesn't even know where to start, how do they first plug in?
Yeah. I mean, really the best way to get plugged in is sign up for our newsletter. That's really it. Like email, we're going back because Elon Musk has destroyed Twitter. But we're on all social media too. Like those are the best ways to get plugged in and hear about things. We're working on building out a whole new membership structure where you can get directly plugged in, join a committee, get organized, get plugged in, get involved. You know, everything seems terrible and awful right now for so many reasons. But the way to fight back against that is to get plugged in. So come organize with us.
And maybe your alder will know your name. Like seriously, there are so many alders who we can like walk in the city hall and they be like, "Hey Courtney, hey Kyle," and like you can have that too.
I would feel so seen.
I know.
Awesome. Well, before we send you off, we want to hear some of your craziest stories about CTA and transit and all that stuff. So can you come back for an Armando to the Armando improv
Sure.
work? All right,
Yeah,
sweet.
sounds
So
good.
we're gonna take you backstage for a little bit.
Do a little prep, and we're gonna please welcome Sam Irwin to the stage.
Hey, if you love the trains as much as I do, I know you're holding in a lot of excitement from hearing all this exciting action. So can we all just take a moment to let out all of our excitement about the transit? Okay, so that was like nothing at all. Let's do that one more time.
Let's go, bro!
Okay, I think we can do even better than that, you guys. Let's do that one more time. Okay, guys, I need your help getting a little beat here, okay? Got it. Okay. When I say tran, you say it. Transit. That's it. Okay, keep it going. When I say stronger, you say together. Strong. Let's do a heartbeat show. Let's get this beat, guys. I promise I have rhythm. When I say stronger, you say together. Stronger. Stronger. All right, guys. I feel this. I feel it in the house tonight. Now, just to get the energy up, right before we welcome everybody back out, we're gonna do that lovely little noise that we love to hear when we've been waiting for our bus. And we're gonna say it together and we're gonna build it up, okay? I want to hear you say, "Caution, bus approaching." Everybody together. Caution, bus approaching. 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 Give yourself a round of applause. All right, everybody. You've been a great audience tonight. We're gonna give you what you've all been waiting for. We're gonna do an Armando. In a second here, our guests are gonna come out. They're gonna tell us some crazy stories. We're gonna do some improv based on it. So, if you could give our ensemble and our guests a warm welcome.
Awesome. All right. So can you tell us about a terrifying or ridiculous experience as a pedestrian cyclist or transit rider in Chicago?
Yeah, shortly after I moved to the city, I was a barista and I biked everywhere all the time. And I remember one time I was coming home from work, it had been a terrible day, and I was biking down Milwaukee Avenue, as any hipster who lives in Logan Square does, and I suddenly had someone pull up next to me and pull a knife out their window while I'm biking down the street and pointed at me. And I thought that was bad enough, and then they took an entire slushie and threw it directly at my chest. And I'd like to say I did something cool, but I just rode home sad.
Guys, it's me, Ryan Murphy. Something just happened to me on the streets of Chicago. I think it's gonna make make for great television.
As Leah Michelle, I'm so glad you brought me out here.
I'm so glad you're here, Leah. You're gonna make or break this show. Probably both.
I am so gleeful to be here.
You guys.
And my name is Derek. Yeah.
All right. So here's the thing. So picture this: ice, sugar, water, food coloring, interface.
Whose face?
Anyone's face. Everyone's face.
How
All
about
the
my
losers
face?
from high school.
Jessica Lange's face.
Jessica Lange, the bane of my existence.
Oh, that's right, Mr. Murphy. You're trying to do another show without me? I was in King Kong.
This one's for the youngins. I need Leah Michelle. Look at her.
What you need is Jane Lynch.
Oh.
Now let me tell you something, you rat-faced bastard, bitch.
Jane,
Bring
rub
it, you
it.
6'6" woman.
Do you see this tracksuit? Do you see this tracksuit?
I see it.
Yeah, you do.
Leah Michelle, we represent your two futures. You can either be a fabulous, respected Hollywood smoker or an accomplished Broadway actress who's over 8 feet tall.
Leah, this one.
Oh, Leah, I don't know what to do. I can't read.
You know what?
What?
Where's that guy over there on that bike?
Oh God, I hate people on bicycles ever since that accident when I was climbing on a midlife line.
He's so embarrassing.
Oh, shit. Hey, I'm done with this slushy. Can we throw it at him?
No, let me show him my knife first.
Holy shit! Oh my God!
It's been in my family for 3 generations.
All right. Look at my God, guys, that was so. Hey, Erica.
Yeah.
Why did you?
He's Eric, I'm Erica.
Yeah. Why did you point a knife at him?
Well, I just wanted him to see it.
Right, but you weren't like anywhere close to him, right?
Well, yeah, but like it's been in the family for 3 generations, and I just thought he'd appreciate it.
You hype up the adrenaline a bit before.
No shit. Is this the guy? Is that the same? Yeah.
You're only going 5 miles an hour. So, I just wanted to say you dropped.
I hope Roger is coming home safe.
Roger's not coming home safe. I locked him in a basement Halstead.
Help me! I can hear him from here.
Yeah, that's because. Okay, hey, let's get the bus driver to stop because we're on Halstead Street on the 8 bus. Bus driver, can you stop the bus, please? I have this hostage here and also another hostage in a basement, and I think they need to
just
talk.
yank the chain!
Just yank the chain, right.
The chain is broken!
Oh, fuck, I gotta press the button. God, Jesus.
The button is broken too!
Oh, God damn it. Okay, fine. Well, we're gonna have to jump out the bus. Come on, jump out the bus.
I've done that before.
Ready, let's go. Okay, yeah. Here he is. He's in this basement. You can see him in this little window.
They called it a garden apartment.
Alrighty, Courtney, what is the most absurd excuse or reason you've heard from a city official or planner about why a street can't be made safer?
Like I said, I live in Rogers Park. We have participatory budgeting, which is where the people decide how to spend the money.
Yep.
And a number of people said that they wanted a protected bike lane on Morris Avenue. And the CDOT official said, we can't do a protected bike lane because the parents are parking in the painted bike lane. Yes. We can't do anything about that. We're CDOT. We can't do that.
Children, gather round. Mommy received a bonus this year, and we as a family.
Christmas! Yay!
We as a family are going to decide how we spend the money. So we have a couple of choices here. We could go to Disneyland.
I love Disneyland. We're trying to do the other option first.
Mommy could take an all-inclusive trip to Cabo.
With us.
No.
I think that's like, if we're thinking about the family, I think we should do something that benefits the whole family. So Disney, right?
Well, see, here there's a catch about Disney. I would go to Disney.
So both of these would just be solo trips.
Where would we go? To Nana's.
No.
Wait, the nice one or the mean one?
The mean one's house. Yes, your father's mother.
We don't even like Daddy. We don't like our mom.
The mom side is always the best side, but my mother is coming with me actually to Disney and/or Cabo.
So you get Cabo and the nice grandma?
Yeah. So
Mom.
Go on. I'm your grandmother, but you can say whatever you're going to say to your mother.
Grammy, can I say something to you? I didn't feel comfortable talking in front of Mom because, can I tell you something?
Well,
Will you let me?
you can, but no, I'm your mean one.
I know Grammy.
Yes.
Grammy, can you hit my mom with a card?
Hello, children. Welcome. I'm Roger.
And I'm Park.
And together,
We're right.
we're part of
Roger. Roger, we went over this.
Park, we went over this. I get to say that. I get to have my moment. Okay.
I just think Park Roger would flow off the tongue better.
In what world does Park Roger?
You're upsetting one of the kids.
I'm the only kid here.
What do you want?
Get on with the show. I want to be entertained.
Hey kid, are you union?
I don't even know what that means.
Then you don't tell me what to do, okay? I'm sorry. I'm just
But
a
I'm
little
your
over it.
future. The children are the future, right?
Yeah.
That's like
Well,
something
not
you
all
say.
children.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, we gotta hash this
We gotta
out.
hash this out. Okay. We
We
are here to entertain you.
Oh.
Again,
No,
I
I
don't
said
know.
okay. You wait for your cue.
No, it's okay. Hey, you don't need to. Don't let her mess you up, man. Don't let her mess you up.
I'm gonna mess you up.
Don't let her mess you up, man. Hold on, wait.
I can't live under these unprofessional.
Sorry, Roger couldn't live under these unprofessionals. I'm Lincoln.
Okay, we can make that
Alright, so have you ever had a moment where you realized how much better a city can be designed, maybe while traveling, or after you've seen just a small change with a big impact?
Yeah. I remember the first time I ever went to Bike the Drive, which is an event that happens every year on the lakefront, and they close down the drive to cars, and it's just a bunch of people on bikes on the drive. And I was amazed at how quiet it was and how cool it was to ride down the street with no cars. But then I also was struck with the question, what if we had a world where there weren't not only just not cars on the street, but also no middle-aged men in Lycra?
Biking. I'm riding my bike. Biking.
Are you going over to the cabin?
The cabin? Well, of course. We always go to the cabin in the summer.
Yeah, every 4th of July, we're always at that cabin.
The 4th of July. You know what happened there the 4th of July, 1975, on that cabin by the lakefront.
I don't believe I remember what.
Cut to the cabin.
Yeah, flashback.
Biking.
Oh, yes, that happened. Yes, well, of course. Look,
Three people were injured in that biking accident.
I don't think biking accidents actually are the biker's fault usually most of the time, but I'm just a woman, so what do I know?
Well, they say that the ghosts think otherwise.
The ghost.
The ghost.
The ghost.
The ghost.
The ghosts that haunt that cabin every 4th of July.
Oh no.
Biking.
So is that where the middle-aged man went? Is that what happened to me in 2 years?
Too much generous.
You'll always be young to me, dear.
Oh, that's the only person I got to impress.
Anywho,
So you want to buy some pissing weed?
Whoever was the bicyclist, it was their fault. It always is.
Oh yeah? Well, how come both of your car doors are open? just hanging out in the bike lane, huh?
That's besides the point. I was waiting for my kids.
Oh, really? You think waiting for your kids is so important that you may endanger the life of a poor biking biker?
Excuse me. I got full permission from the city to park there to wait for my kids. You're the one who was cutting into the parking lanes.
Mom, cut the bullshit. You didn't get any. What is this? This is why I can never do sports or anything. You always end up killing someone. What does he do? I'll pay for it. What does he do? Just tell me.
Mommy's handling it. There was a bit of an accident. Mommy was waiting for you, and this biker came out of nowhere and slammed into my door.
I mean, that's also what you said about the pedestrian, the old one who was like walking while the light was red.
oh, I'm an old pedestrian. It's a red light. I know what I'm waiting for. Oh,
Look at that old lady!
Oh my God, she can't. No,
Oh my God,
everybody.
out!
I see the light.
Oh my God!
She came out of nowhere. I didn't see her.
Do you understand? There's a dead body right on our newly painted bicycle lane. That's for the cars.
Someone is speaking some reason.
Oh, it's great. Dead body.
You ever hear about what happened to the bikers who died here on this lane?
Hear about it, honey. I caused it.
Alex, Joe,
Kyle,
Courtney,
Zach,
Emma,
Devin,
Sam, Sonia,
Sire.
I'm Megan, I'm Ellen,
And I'm Ace.
Let's give it up for Leo one more time.